Hey guys, how's it going, guys? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've made a video. Been busy with stuff, but guys, I haven't forgotten there's beers out there needing to be reviewed. So here I am again doing it, guys. PBR. I've reviewed this before, but you know what? Someone recently requested that I do a PBR review, so I'm gonna do that right now. I think it's good to re-review beers. I find that over time, sometimes my taste preferences change a bit, and also over time, sometimes the brewers, they change up their formula a little bit here and there, and it's just good always to be retrying beers, I think. So here's PBR. It's a good value beer, guys. I remember drinking PBR back in the day. It's popular now, but it went through a phase where it wasn't really that popular. And I remember it back in those days. It was kind of like, if you like Budweiser, you'd probably like PBR also, and it was a little bit cheaper. It's kind of the niche that PBR filled, as far as I remember back in the day, and it wasn't too popular with a lot of people that I knew anyway. But then all of a sudden, it seems like in the last 5 or 10 years, PBR, probably like the last 10 years, PBR has become real popular. It's become like, people call it a hipster beer, that a lot of young people, a lot of people who, maybe are just starting to form new loyalties to what beer brand they want to drink. A lot of young people are really liking PBR and the value it represents and the taste it has. So I think that's a good thing about PBR. It's independent from Anheuser-Busch and all the big mega brewery companies, and it owns actually quite a few smaller brands as well, older brands usually. Guys, it's PBR. It's an older brand of beer, one of the oldest. 1844. I mean, come on, guys. There's not too much American beer older than that. It's PBR. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Guys, this is a 16-ounce can. Guys, PBR is an adjunct lager. I'm fairly certain it's an adjunct lager. But as far as the American adjunct lagers go, it tastes like maybe it's a little more bold in how it uses the hops. It just kind of has a nice, smooth, easy to drink kind of feel to it. So let me tell you guys what it smells like. PBR. You smell a mild hoppy aroma. Not like really a bitter hop at all. It's more just like a bright, like pine aroma kind of hoppiness. It's real mild. You also taste smell like rather a sweet breadiness. Just a mild aroma, a little bit hoppy, a little bit of sweet bready malt kind of aroma. Smells good. Now the taste. I'm surprised at how much hops I'm tasting. I mean, mind you, it's a very light amount of hops. It's not a lot of hops at all, but I taste hops. Like, I clearly taste hops. You can't say that really about a lot of the other American adjunct lagers. Most of them, the big mass-produced ones, you don't really taste hops. You just taste kind of like a bitterness at the end, but you don't really taste that hop flavor. But with this, I can actually taste some hops. And there's a sweetness, kind of like, to me, like almost like a syrupy kind of sweetness to this beer. And a little bit of dryness from the corn. It's got a lot of carbonation. And a nice, light, drinkable body. You want to drink this beer cold? The colder the better. Definitely want to keep this ice cold when you drink it. But, for a nice beer to drink when it's hot outside, you want to refresh yourself with something ice cold, this is pretty good. The only thing I would have against it is it's a little too sweet. There's like a sweetness to it. I don't like my beer tasting so sweet. But if you like a sweet beer, sweet light-bodied American adjunct lager with Just a little kiss of hops. This is it. It's a good value. It's cheap. And, you know, some people like this beer because it's old and they have a loyalty to it. Some people like it just because they think it tastes good. Some people like, I don't know, the brand, how popular it is. But overall, it's a pretty decent beer. It's an American adjunct lager. It's not going to really compare to, you know, a really good craft beer in terms of quality or ingredients. But just for something to be light and refreshing, it's got a nice flavor. You know, you got to keep this ice cold though. Keep it ice cold, and it's pretty good. You know, it's got a lot of carbonation though, man. It's gonna make you burp, but it's a pretty good beer. I like it, guys. PBR. I don't think it's, you know, fantastic, but I think it's good. I respect its history, and I've had this beer for a while, man. Throughout a long while now, man. Pretty much as long as I've been drinking Budweiser, I've been drinking PBR. But I've always drank more Bud than PBR. I don't know. There's something about PBR to me, like it tastes good the first few times you drink it, but you start drinking a bunch of it, it's not that good. I don't know, man. That's always how I felt about this beer. So I haven't had this beer in a long time, but I'm just drinking it again now, and it's tasting pretty good. But I'm wondering, by the time I'm done with these cans I get, will I really want to buy any more? Because my experience with this beer in the past has been, nah, you really don't want to buy any more. You want to try something different. But it's not a bad beer. If you like it, I understand. It's better than a lot of other beers that are out there for sure. And it's real drinkable. It's a little bit sweet. But you taste those hops. And it drinks real smooth. A lot of carbonation. Got a lot of history, guys. It's PBR. It's pretty good. Give it a try. Tell me what you think. Enjoy.